Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name is Sam and this is day 44 of 100 days of sewing. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas and a happy new year, and this is what's becoming known as Frugal Friday, where I'm going to bring all the free patterns that I found in the last week or so, some sales and discounts and a few little competitions that I've seen. Just first of all, I'd just like to say thank you very much to everyone who has subscribed so far. If this is the sort of video that you like, please like and subscribe, and if you click the notification bell you'll get new videos. So on to today's video. So I haven't seen a massive amount of free patterns in the last week or so since I've been away, but one that really caught my eye is on the Vera website. They've brought a couple of free patterns in the past years or so. They have just brought one out by a designer called Monisola Omotoso, and apparently she used to be a pattern cutter for Alexander McQueen, and she has brought out this kimono inspired dress. This won't be for everybody, but I thought it was interesting because it's got some interesting details on it. It's described as a kimono inspired dress, and it's got this origami style detailing in the sleeves, and there are a couple of sleeve options. There's a short one and a long one, and essentially it's a wrap style dress, so it's supposed to be easy to wear and I would imagine easy to fit. So it comes as a downloadable, as either A4 or A0. Hold your horses before you go printing it off because it is a lot of pages. It's saying that it's available in UK sizes 10 to 24. And it says that the instructions are easy to follow. You could make the origami dress in all sorts of different fabrics. It's highlighted quite a few different fabrics on the website, and that includes African wax print and denim, which I thought was interesting. They've got a lot of test model photographs on there, so you can see it on different body types and different people as well. So I thought it was an interesting one, and I would definitely be interested in making that at some point. Probably not my next make, and I would definitely get it printed off as well. I don't think I'll be printing that from home. So I thought that was an interesting one to start with. And free from Fibre Mood this month is the penny jacket, and that is an old pattern that was to pay for. It was available in their first magazine, I think 2018, and but they've made it available free now until the 10th of January. And there are sew-alongs for that online on Instagram. I think it's Instagram Live or Instagram TV or something, in different languages. And if you go onto their website, you will see lots of tester versions on people other than models. I'm not going to say real people because models are real people, aren't they? But people with more realistic body shapes, shall we say. So Fibre Mood always have quite a wide range of sizing, but this sizing is actually going from extra small to triple extra large. Converts to a 76cm bust up to 146 centimetres, and that in Imperial is 30 inches to 57.5 inches. I'm just giving you the bust measurements here because it's very loose fitting jacket. So it's collarless, loose fitting. The sleeves are at wrist length and quite wide. Another sort of nod to kimono, I would say, depending on the fabric that you choose. So the suggested fabrics for it are either a ponte di Roma or a neoprene or a faux fur. There are instructions for it to be lined, so it would be quite a nice warm jacket, although there's no buttons on, and I always dispute the fact of a warm jacket without buttons, but that's just me. And then they're sort of saying if you use a lighter weight drapier fabric, you would get more of a kimono look with that. They're just suggesting don't use something stiff, and I would imagine that's because it's, you know, it would just look very boxy and very odd, I think, if you used a stiff fabric for that. So although the penny jacket's probably not to my taste, I thought I'd include it because it's, you know, it might be to somebody else's taste. If I made a jacket before, it would be a good one because you've not got the collar to put on, and you've no fastenings, no buttons or anything like that, so it might be a good one to start with. And if you've got the sew-along as a support as well. So that is only free until the 10th of January, so if you want it, if you look at it and you like it, get that downloaded, and the sew-alongs are in different languages. I recently put a pattern hacking video out for the dress that I'm wearing here. This is the Vera top by Forgetting Me Not Patterns with the lovely deep cuffs. And this is a free pattern that I've talked about before. I've done a full review of it, and my recent video, if you want to go and have a look at that, is 3 ways to hack the Vera top, including this one, which is I've hacked into a dress. And at the end of that, I did put a call out to let me know if they'd seen any free patterns, because I've not seen that many come out over the last few weeks. And lovely Jude Can't Sew, gave me the heads up about Do It Yourself Better Club. Now, I have used Do It Yourself Better Club. I've made their Moto jeans. I can vouch for how well written their instructions are, wide size range. So these patterns aren't new, but I thought I'd just highlight them because I've not talked about them before. Yes, there is about 5 free clothing patterns on the Do It Yourself Better website, and then there's sort of bags, a makeup roll, makeup brush roll, and the obligatory face mask. I'll talk about the Anything But Basic t-shirt because that's something that I had already downloaded and I was going to make in the summertime. The Anything But Basic t-shirt, it's got a wide size range. It goes up to a 63-inch bust, starting from a 31-inch bust. And it's got 3 necklines and 4 sleeve lengths as well, so you can do it full length. You've got a crew neck, a lower crew neck, and then a scoop neck. And then usually 3 lengths, so t-shirt length, 3/4 length, and then full length. There's also a leggings pattern on there. I'm not so sure about the wearable billy blanket. I'm not so sure that that's my style, but if yesterday's weather were anything to go by, where I was sat there with 2 pairs of socks and a cardigan and a scarf around my neck, maybe I might want to rethink that. So thank you to Jude for giving me the heads up for the Do It Yourself Better Club. If you've not come across them, they're not one of the most well-known pattern companies, but I can definitely vouch for their quality of instructions. They are really good. A heads up now, and this is for Briosa patterns. Never heard of these before. I saw them on Facebook, and she was highlighting a pattern of her asking for pattern testers. So this particular dress isn't available just at the moment, but she does have some children's patterns, and it looks like all her patterns are free. So if children's sewing is your thing, a couple on there. And this pattern, she's hoping, I think she had hoped to have it released by New Year, looking at the design of it. It's all party at the back, it's absolutely beautiful. And I think she's hoping to have that released by February the 14th. So keep an eye out for her, and I think she is doing it in multiple sizes as well. I think that's what is the hold up actually, is that I think the smaller sizes are available, but I think she's waiting for some of the bigger sizes to be tested. So my next one is a bag pattern. I gave you the heads up about this one in my last Frugal Friday video, and it's the Guadeloupe bag by Shambhala Designs. You need to join her Facebook group in order to get it. And when you go onto her Facebook group, you will see lots and lots of tester versions of it, and there's been some absolutely beautiful ones, absolutely stunning. It is classed as an intermediate sew. I'm not so sure why. I think if you've sewn bags before, I think you'll be absolutely fine with it. There's a zip in it, but I think it's an interior zip, and then it's fastened with magnetic snaps at the back. So it gives you lots of opportunities for using scraps of material. And I think maybe it's been classed as intermediate because it can be made with like a faux leather or a cork or something like that, which isn't difficult in of itself. It's just a bit tricky on the machine. But you can use quilting cottons, canvas, or your usual suspects. It's just that they will require extra interfacing. So I thought that was absolutely beautiful. So just one more freebie that isn't actually sewing, but it's come from a sewing pattern company, and that is the free planners by Hand London. So if planning is your New Year's resolution and you're looking for some new sort of tools in order to get your life in order, you can use it for sewing, obviously. That's a free downloadable. You just need to put your details into their website, and that gets sent as an email. So you've got in it a wheel of life, which is just like gauging how your happiness stakes, I suppose. There's a few calendars and planning things and things like that. And then you've got quarterly goal maps. I think this is, it's useful if you're into sort of bullet journaling or anything like that. The one that I would use the most is this weekly meal planner. I do use meal planners, and I think they are really useful to get yourself organised. So I thought I'd just mention that because it's a pattern company that's released it. So one last freebie, which is a bit of a last minute thing because it came through in my inbox just before as I was writing the notes for this. I do write notes, you wouldn't believe it, would you? It came from Mood Fabrics, and I think it's in conjunction with Mood Fabrics because the patterns are by Mood. An Oh So Active Sewing Challenge. So if exercise, fitness and exercise are on your New Year's list, this is ideal if you want to combine your two hobbies of sewing and exercise. So there are going to be 9 free patterns released. You just need to sign up with an email and then they will send you the patterns. Now, I think these patterns are already available on the Mood website, but it's nice to have them all together. They will be sent out on the 15th of January. So it's just in exchange for an email, but they're not all clothing. So some of them are like a yoga mat carrier and a canvas bag and an infinity scarf. Not so sure what that's got to do with exercise, but there's an exercise bra on there. There are leggings. There's all sorts on there. So they're sending the email out now so you can be ready in preparation for the 15th. So once you actually sign up, they will tell you what patterns they are. So I will show you a couple of them here, including the boxwood hoodie, and then there is a hawthorn jacket which looks really interesting. I'm yet to try sewing with a Mood pattern. I've got one downloaded, I've bought the fabric for it, and I will come back to you at some point and tell you what the instructions are like, because the instructions are always in the form of a blog post, which probably doesn't suit everybody, but it might be useful to do a sew along, because I don't think many people are doing sew alongs for Mood, and they do have some interesting designs on there. Some of them are a bit on the young side for me, but some of them are just classic, so I might do that in the new year too. Another one, if you've got exercise and fitness on your New Year's list, is from 5 out of 4 Patterns. They have got the Resolution Bra, aptly named, and that's it's bra and tank actually, so it's for $6, so it's half price. I think they've just put the prices up to $12. It used to be $10. If you're into exercise, it's not for me. I tried it once. I wouldn't call what they've got a bra either. I won't call it a bralette, or yeah, I mean it'd be fine for exercise perhaps, but I'd want a bra underneath that. I think if I were exercising I might do myself an injury, but I thought I'd just highlight that one. So that's half price. So Good Old Sew Over It have got 20% off sale at the moment, and that is for all her patterns and e-books and classes, and I think she's got 20% off on her Lisa Comfort Home as well. I think they retail at £13 for PDFs, £16 for their patterns, which is full price, so that would go down to £10.40, £12.80. And the ebooks are interesting because you've got 5 patterns in one. The first 2 ebooks were £25, so they will be £20. That's on until the 4th of January, so that's 20% off with the code SEWOVER2020. I think we're all over 2020. The less said the better, really. My favourite patterns from them are, I made 2 Sew Over It Pussy Bow blouses last year, love those. My ultimate favourite is the vintage shirt dress. I've made 3 or 4 of those, and the heather dress as well. Again, I made 3 or 4 of those, so I can highly recommend the pattern instructions and the drafting. So also included in the 20% off on Sew Over It is her classic courses. Now, I attended her pattern drafting course at the beginning of 2020 in person when we were allowed to, and there is a classic course of pattern drafting on there, and I think it's only £30. So with that 20% off, that makes it 27, and compared to how much that course would have cost my son to send me, I think that's a real bargain. It looks pretty thorough. I've not done any of her courses online. I've got the Ultimate Trousers course that goes with the pattern. If it's of the same quality, then you would be absolutely fine, and I think if you were looking into pattern drafting, £27 is a bit of a bargain actually. So my next sale is a little bit of a sad one really. If you ever watched Boz, Laura on YouTube, maybe a couple of years ago, and then she went on to be Fabric Magpie, selling fabrics. She's localish to me. She's over the hill, over the Pennines, and I think she's decided to close her fabric business down. Just family commitments, nothing tragic, I don't think. So it's an everything must go sale. So I thought I'd give her a shout out because she does have some lovely fabrics in her shop. So take a look at that, and I think that'll be on until it's all gone. She only ships to the UK, so it's not worldwide. The next one is one that I found via a competition on Instagram, and that is from Trixie Lixie Pics. And I'd never heard of this pattern company before. She's not a pattern company in that she produces patterns. She sells other people's patterns, and she's got 50% off at the moment. So I got to know about her because she did a giveaway, and I was a lucky winner of the Grainline Studio Archer button up, which is all, as Jeanette said on Instagram, it's all party at the back is that one, and I will be making that version, I think, because it's so unusual. And I've got some chambray that I will make, so it's always worth entering these. During the Christmas period on Instagram, every time I saw a giveaway, I put something in my stories, and I think that's something that I will continue to do. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Frugalisama everywhere, and I will put anything like that up on Instagram. That particular 12 days giveaway, there was only like 20 or 30 people entering, so stakes were in your favour really. So we're really chuffed to get that, and she's sent it through really quickly as well. She's got 50% off quite a lot of patterns, so you've got Sewaholic, a couple of Colette ones, the Grainline Studio ones. You've got 20% off Tilly and the Buttons patterns as well. Now, I've not looked into enough depth to see whether it's all Tilly and the Buttons patterns. I suspect not. I don't think a new one will be on there, but take a look. I'm not sure about shipping on there, so just need to take a look. Planet Make It, never heard of these before. Michelle at Sewing Bunny had shown on Instagram that she bought some Atelier Brunette from Planet Make It, and they've got 30% off, and I think that's a pretty good discount. Free delivery on anything over £50. It is only UK, I think. But yeah, I've had a quick look. She sold out of quite a few things, but she's got the shade Cobalt with 30% off. Nominal price will be £17, so I think it's worth it with 30% off if you like Atelier Brunette. She's got other fabrics as well, so that's worth a look at. And Minerva have got 20% off all day today as well. Now, I do blog from Minerva, so I'm not being paid to tell you this. I get emails through, same as everybody else, and they do ship internationally. Their international shipping prices are pretty reasonable, I believe. Obviously, I don't need international shipping, so I'm not 100% sure what it is. But yeah, it's free over £50. And I've always had good service from Minerva, and that's regardless of whether I've bought from them or whether I've had the fabric given. And I do have a little video showing you how to use their new website if you're finding that a little bit confusing. Miss Yusu have brought out a new pattern, and that is 25% off, and that is called the Stereo Sweater. I thought that was an interesting one for a bit of using leftover scraps and what have you. I made the Geo tank in the summer. I've got a full review of that if you want to go and have a look at it. Found their instructions to be really, really good, and they've got a wide range of sizes as well. That's 25% off all of January, and I thought that was a really interesting design. If you do download it and make it, if you join their Facebook page, they have got a little competition on there, and that is to win a free pattern as well. So Ellie and Mac do Wacky Wednesday every week, and this week is no exception. So for $1 up until the 3rd of January, they have got the Autumn Spice top, which I thought was another one would be great for using up scraps of fabric and experimenting with colour blocking. It's designed for knits, it's got 3 sleeve lengths, and it's got a lovely curved hem on it. The other two are the High Hopes Dolman top and also a dress and tunic. There's always lots of free patterns on the Ellie and Mac site, so go take a look at those. And they always do Wacky Wednesdays. I haven't got the Love Notions email through for their £5 feature Friday yet, but if I get it whilst I'm editing, I'll let you know about that and bob that in. So there's quite a few sales finishing today, so I'm not really going to talk too much about them because they'll probably, by the time I've edited this, and it does take me a long time to edit, By the time I've edited this, they'll probably be finished. But Style Arc, I've got 30% off, and the code that you need for that is buy all the PDFs 30. I'm including that because I'm not sure when it finishes, but I will put it down in the details if I find out. So finally, I've just got one giveaway, and that is by Tamlin at Sewn on the Time on her Instagram account, and it's just a matter of putting a comment on her Instagram account, and that is for 1.5 meters of fabric by Frugalisama. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. She's got some pictures of her and a little boy wearing some matching PJs, I think it is, and that ends on the 3rd of January. And that is the only giveaway that I've seen. But so if you've got any, just let me know below, and we can chat below. People can get to know below. I'm happy for you to do that. Or come and follow me on Instagram and let me know. Give me a heads up, and then I can repost those on Instagram as well. So that's it from me today. Hope you liked it. If you've got any comments, leave them below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and come and join me. If you click the notification button, that will tell you when I've got new videos out. In general, I am posting the Frugal Fridays on a Friday, closing the name. Midweek I will be bringing out videos with tips and tricks, and on a Sunday it's usually reviews and plans and that sort of thing. So I have got the community tab now, so I will be able to post things on there when I get to grips with it, and I will let you know about videos that are coming up and what have you. Happy New Year to everybody, and thanks for watching.